All right, everyone, we're still going. Still going. Dan is still trying to take out Tyson.
Did you see that quote, though, during the little demo screen? This is a story of true victory, but the road is long. That is going to be in my head this entire time here. I'm feeling good.
That's Dan Ryckert. This is him taking on Tyson.
Where Dan Ryckert's idea of a long road is a few hours and not
Hey, 20-year road, Joe.
That's Joe Juba if you're just watching the second hour. I'm your host, Andrew Reiner. We got Jeff Cork here, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, already off to a good start.
Oh, hey, that was a pretty good start. Hang on.
You know, everybody else that did a stress test, this is a challenge video that we posed for some of our editors, has completed it in a matter of minutes.
Okay, well, let me throw out the challenge here. Anybody in this office, let me see if they can do this in under a half hour.
I don't think anyone in this office would have taken up that challenge.
Okay, well, maybe I'm just more brave than the rest of us.
Huh. You're more something.
Yeah. You're really doing it.
Oh, we're there. Okay. Okay, yeah, quit hitting me in the face. All right.
Well, this is a good start.
Yeah? Or it was.
It could be a lot worse.
This road is long.
Wait, what are you doing?
It said, I read a thing.
His mind.
No, they said if you do one punch, I looked up a thing. They say if you do a punch and you time it right, it does more damage than if you did 2 punches.
Also,
Do you know if you're timing it?
Off.
No.
Are you timing it right?
I don't know. This is the first time I'm trying that. I don't think so, because I don't think he'd stand there with his mouth open like an idiot if I did it right.
So in between time of stopping the video and re-recording again, Dan started making all sorts of excuses that he's been sick for like a week.
Oh, it's true!
He hasn't been sleeping.
That's all completely true. Oh boy, he's
Let's hear more about your stupid personal
Excuses
problems.
aren't necessarily false, Dan. They're just excuses.
No, they are excuses. But I'm still saying I'm going to beat him. That's all that matters here in the end. Oh God, quit punching me!
It's half the name of the game.
All right, I'm okay with that. Got the round
You're
two
okay
right off
with
the
it?
bat. That's all right.
Right off the bat. After an hour.
Oh, you know, making my comeback.
I will say, Dan, that you seem a little more on top of it today. Like I don't think you've been quite as wearied.
No, I got a big giant thing of Mountain Dew here. That's good.
Yeah, that worked so well for you yesterday.
I need to get some more Airheads. All right. All right.
Boom.
It's like, Michael Jordan didn't make excuses in the 97 finals. He had a flu. And he went and he beat the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, he beat the Jazz.
Yeah. And I'm going to beat
You're
Tyson.
getting your ass kicked.
I wish that, like in the preliminary screen, I wish that his win-loss record was reflected by how many attempts you've had.
Oh, God, that'd be great.
It'd be worse than Glass Joe at the end of this.
Oh,
I
it'd
think.
be fantastic.
And Mike Tyson would be like the best boxer in history.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is...
He'd be 22 by now.
Well, he's 99-0 in this, right? When you start the game.
Is he?
He's like 31, 32.
I think it might have actually been his real record at the time. Before the Buster Douglas
Glass Joe's
fight.
0-99, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, that one wasn't very good.
No. Mistakes were made.
Yes, they were. Okay. All right. Got that one out of my system. So now I won't get knocked down this time.
So is this your darkest hour right now?
I like this a lot. I'm feeling good. Because it's just going to make it better when he's beaten.
Yeah, 31-0.
Yeah.
Okay,
27
31.
knockouts.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So he's about 120-0 now.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Okay.
This muscle must be really hard, like sore from flexing it all these times.
See, I'm wearing him down.
You're staying in the pocket.
Stop it! Stop!
Our video producer Jason is even cringing.
Shit.
Stop it!
I'm trying to...
God. You're almost at 130,
I know.
so...
Should I try this one-hit thing? No, see, I don't...
No.
You just make him look dumb when you do that.
I like that.
Nice. Wow.
So Dan, for people who've never played Punch-Out, can you kind of explain what happens when Little Mac turns pink? What's going on there?
It means, you see my heart's up there?
Yes.
So if I throw a punch and it's blocked, my hearts go down. And if you get down to 0, you, oh boy.
And you've gotten a couple of stars, you've only used one once. What does that let you do?
You can hit start and do like a Crazy Bones punch there.
You also
Crazy
lose
Bones
hearts.
punch.
You also lose hearts when you get hit and when you block punches.
Yes, yes. Hey, I knocked him down in the first round.
Congrats. Good job.
Okay, so help me realize what happens here at the beginning of round 2. I think he just comes out with the crazy...
Yeah, you need to move out of the way almost.
The quick
Immediate?
jabs.
But
Yeah.
there's really no telegraphing these. These are really tough. Oh, see, I mean... Okay, now he's just doing these.
Nice job.
Thanks.
And he hasn't made that.
Oh, God.
Oh.
God. No.
All right.
Mac!
Remember that time he made that silly face and you punched him and then you got a star and then...
That was nice. Oh, he blinked.
great.
Yeah. I read that happens at like the 130 mark.
So how do you activate the star, Dan?
Oh, God. Hit start.
But when you get hit, you lose it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really exciting.
Yeah, you're doing it, Dan.
3 rounds, right?
Yeah, it's 3 rounds. This is the best I've done, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the furthest you've gone.
Oh, get it! Oh, God. Oh, he doesn't like me. He doesn't like that at all.
No.
Man, it just makes him angry at you. All right, that's the best I've done.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was great.
242. Remember that.
Yep. That's a record.
And a first round knockdown. Okay.
As agreed upon, if you don't complete this, that will be your tattoo. The loser 242.
Don't
Yep.
believe that's on tape. All right.
Check the tape.
My line.
We'll add it in.
There you go. Knee slapping. Armrest punching.
People need to slap their knees more often.
Nope.
It's a good way of getting a point across.
Yeah.
There's a chance this could end up being like a super replay.
I'll take it.
Well, we haven't played the whole thing.
No, but the length of one.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, at this rate, yep.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
It's gonna be one of those. Yeah. It's 2 6-second knockdowns.
Hey, Dan, you're a Guinness record holder, right?
That is true.
Are you going for another Guinness record?
Which one would that be, Joe?
Oh, I'm thinking something along the lines of like fastest TKO. I mean, 44 seconds seems
Yeah.
pretty quick.
I've probably beaten that record earlier in this video.
Yeah, I
Serious.
think he had like a 38 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
34.
Yeah.
You got
I at
knocked
least
down-
got some hits in there.
You got knocked down twice in 14 seconds.
But I got
though.
Walter Day's
That one.
email.
Yeah.
I should
Walter
send him
Day?
Yeah, I should send him an email. He's over at the
Twin
Guinness-
Galaxies.
Twin Galaxies. Just see what the record is for not being able to beat Tyson. Number of attempts.
I'm sure
maybe we could
there's a
rate
lot
that.
of contenders for that one, I'm sure.
I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people can't beat him. I
Joe
don't know.
can't do it.
All I'm saying is I don't know that anyone has put forward such a concentrated effort and yet continued to fail.
Joe, again, I invite you to do your version of the series.
All right.
I don't think you'd be able to do it. Okay, I'm paying attention. Not moving until he moves. Yeah!
I like that
crap.
enthusiasm.
Do you need to remind yourself every time?
Every punch, yes.
Don't move, Dan. Don't move. Don't move.
Shut
Don't
up.
move.
Shut up.
Stop moving.
Shut up! It's not helping.
So, Joe, you didn't deny that challenge.
No. If Dan does not beat Tyson, I will beat Tyson.
Really? We'll have a part 2. Yeah. Okay, you're throwing down the gauntlet here to where if I don't do this, you're doing your own series of this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can't now. Okay, now you're gonna light a fire in my belly here, Joe. I can't let you beat me at something. I have a long history of me only beating you, so I have to win. Although you can always try to just beat it in less times than me, too. That's always an option.
I like how being on camera for the world to see, your gaming reputation at stake doesn't light the fire in your belly. But Joe saying, I'll do it. Oh, man.
Oh, look at him. It's Joe. I can't let him beat me at anything. Anything. All right. I got hot dog eating contest. I don't want to lose to Joe. All right.
I did beat you at Mario Party.
Who can get hit by a train the fastest?
Oh, God. By what?
Hit by a train.
All right.
Who is more flammable?
And suddenly
Who
there's
is
the
more
fake,
flammable?
fake sickness coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
excuse
Being
me.
sick is not an excuse at all. That's not even remotely an excuse.
All right.
Lack of sleep, maybe, but not sickness. Not sickness.
You were making that excuse when we were off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can't do this, I can't do this.
It was like a
It's only
litany
my
of...
fault. It is only my fault if I can't do this. If I can't do this, then I have failed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if I'm sick or sleep deprived or whatever.
Keep going.
If I
There's
fail,
like
I
a
fail.
whole list of things you've rattled off. Lonesome, I think was one of them.
So you had one decent attempt here, Dan.
I know. I can get back to it. I just need to. I've been distracted by Joe and stuff, and yeah. Okay.
Now it's the old Joe excuse.
Yep.
No excuses. If I lose, I lose. All right.
You just said it.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
No one said anything, Dan.
I know. That was my fault. I f***ed up. I f***ed up. I f***ed up there.
Wow.
We might just have your microphone constantly beeping.
Yep. The worst part is that every beep is a different sound effect that Jason has to compile and
A
edit.
bunch of horns,
Just, so many stock sounds.
ducks quacking.
Train whistle. I'm really into trains today. What can I say?
All right. Okay.
Did you ever have a train set?
No.
I got in trouble once because I threw a boxcar train set thing in my mom's forehead and I cut it open. I was a little kid.
It's assault.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it. And then she had a party, and I was like 4 or something. And I had a Hot Wheels thing that I drove around, and I guess I was just really, really into the idea of driving around and running over all the adults' feet, and they got really upset with me. So I was just this kid driving over people's feet all night.
And you realize bad attention is some kind of attention from an early age.
Figured that out pretty quick.
Love me.
I had a huge train set, Jeff.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. My dad built it in the basement.
Don't you have to be like 60 to have a big train set?
Yeah. Show ID.
Or of maybe from the 70s or 60s or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
They were everywhere back then.
Yeah,
HO scale.
Was it? Did you? So it was an electric train set, not like one of those wooden train set
Nope.
things.
Yeah, it was electric.
Yeah.
We had the little houses and stuff.
Yeah, I had one of those when I was young. It wasn't big. It was, it was maybe the size of like a foosball table or something.
I'm surprised I didn't burn down the house with that. Like, friends and I, we would go down there and play with that thing and have trains crashing. You could hear things like sparking and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
they were dangerous.
What was? Okay, this is sort of off topic there, but like I was just thinking about toys I had when I was a kid. I had one where you'd pour some kind of like oil into this robot or something and turn it on, and then it would sort of go around, but it would like spit out this smoke.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like those can't be legal anymore, right? That's cancer. That's got to be cancer.
It was foul.
That's where cancer
Yeah.
comes from.
Because I loved that thing, and then I realized this spitting out some sort of like acrid smoke is probably not the best toy for a kid.
Yeah, I had some chemistry sets that probably don't exist anymore either. There was like it wasn't like an easy bake oven, but there was like this little pot where you could make these little rubber,
like creepy
snakes
crawly
and-
kind
yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but they were like molten at some.
We were talking the other day about Shrinky Dinks. Dan had never heard of Shrinky Dinks
Yeah.
before.
See, those are at least somewhat controlled. or should be by the parent or guardian putting the shrinky dinks into the oven for you and monitoring that. You were just supposed to color them.
Yeah. Oh, then you've got scissors involved too. There's like a lot of really great entry points for injury.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious. Do they still make shrinky dinks?
Yes.
It'd be great to get those and like put them on a frozen pizza or something.
Yeah, I think they
Try and
actually
feed 'em to
created
someone.
like a shrinky-dink, like self-contained oven that heats them enough but is safe.
Oh, okay. Lost again, huh, Dan?
What do you think about if we get to a certain point that we decide
Capitulation.
on? Well, I don't know what that word means. We do a
what
thing
you're
where
doing.
it's just me in the room.
No.
No, because that's recreating how I think a lot of people probably beat him.
Yeah.
This is a show, Dan.
Okay. Yeah,
This
okay,
isn't
that's
you
right.
sitting at home in your freaking boxers.
This is my personal journey.
Hey, Reiner, for the next test chamber, can I just like film that at my house, just me?
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With no
Just don't
film.
say anything. No microphone. No
yeah,
nothing.
yeah. I mean, because that's how people play.
If you set it on pause for like 15 minutes in the middle, that'd be great.
Well, I need a sandwich. Sometimes I gotta pee. Those things are not related.
So that sounds like another excuse from Dan.
No
That
excuses.
Our dialogue
No
is...
excuses. No excuses.
At some point, you might just have to say, it can't be done.
It can be done.
By Joe Juba. God, it's gonna be so great. The look on Dan's face. That'll be the third worst thing that's ever happened in his life.
That would be the ultimate revenge.
Oh,
You can't beat that.
yeah.
I don't want that to happen. I really genuinely don't want that to happen at all.
I should point out, you wanted Joe to be in this.
Yeah. Joe's a punch
How
out
do you
guy.
feel about that now?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? No, I don't go back on that. Joe's in a similar spot as me. We both love the hell out of this game, and neither of us have ever beaten Tyson.
Yep.
So if we get to the point to where we have Joe do this, is this going to be a whole separate thing that, we put up later, or is this all going to be in one giant thing?
Oh no, I mean my video is gonna be like 5 minutes long.
Oh, okay. We'll just tack it on to the end of one of mine. Okay. He's got to have the whole room full of people, too. And I'm going to cough in his face for about a week beforehand. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk among yourselves.
Our shelves.
We were, and then you wanted to kick us out of the freaking room.
No, okay.
Yeah.
You guys have a big, fun conversation, and I'm just going to stare right into his beady eyes and beat him.
Whatever you do, don't blink. That's good for you.
I'm a pretty big fan of boxing games in general.
Okay.
And, obviously Knockout Kings was fun, and
Ring King? Did you play that?
Ring
Ring King was great.
I love
night.
that. I love the.
I like how their hair would and how big the boxing gloves got in that.
I really like the Evander Holyfield game on Genesis.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that
It was
huge.
KO
Yeah.
boxing or something?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Or Real Deal boxing or something?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
But it seems like they're gone now. Like, there was a bunch of them. There was even a new Tyson game that was okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That Tough Man
Fight Night's great.
contest.
Fight Night's awesome.
Yeah, Fight Night's still great.
Champion was real good.
I really liked the Wii Punch Out.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah.
perfect. Perfectly captures what this was all about.
I was a little disappointed. Like I was expecting a little more cool fan service in the Wii Punch Out one. Where it's like, because in that one it's just like Sandman's the last guy.
Yeah.
There's no like.
Well, Donkey Kong.
Well, yeah, but you have to do a bunch of ridiculous crap
Yeah.
to get Donkey Kong to show up.
You really
like,
do.
I thought I was really looking forward to seeing who the last boss was of Punch Out, and then I get to Sandman, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
he was
Sandman
not one of the
okay.
most memorable guys.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up being the last guy after Tyson was removed, right?
No,
No.
Mr. Dream.
Mr. Dream, that's right. So
Yeah.
he wasn't in that at all?
No, Mr. Sandman was in this one. He
No,
was the-
Mr. Dream.
No, Mr.
Oh.
Dream was not in the new one.
No. Yeah, why
wouldn't
did
they
just
put
put
him
him
in
in
there?
there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. I don't know why. Like, I would have been like, oh, awesome, Mr. Dream.
Yeah.
Even though, Mike Tyson's the real last guy, but
Okay.
they weren't going to
weird.
do that. Yeah, it was disappointing.
Put Chibi Robo in there. Because he's the best.
For this fight, talk about something that I have no interest in whatsoever.
Well, first I want to conclude the talk about boxing games. Did you guys play the new Fight Night? The story-driven one?
No.
It's so awesome.
I played a little bit of it. Wow, what was it? Oh, no. Yeah, I just played a little bit. One of my friends was really into it and got stuck on the last. Like I guess there's just some difficulty, like ridiculous spike.
There's
in
a
that.
spike for
Frost.
one. Yeah, for one battle. But yeah, it's so good, and the story's great too.
So now we're supposed to talk about self-improvement, right?
Health. Healthy eating.
Common courtesy.
Hey, I know. Let's just not talk about Dan Ryckert. That's the most uninteresting thing for him ever.
God damn it.
His eyes have glazed over. He's trying to play it off, but
Just shut down.
yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right.
He may stop operating at some point.
Every time you say the word he, though, there's like a little spark.
Yeah.
It's like the red eye on the Terminator lighting up. All right.
Dan's like one of those fairy tale myths that if you stop believing in him, he goes away.
What is it, Jiminy Cricket or something? I'm the Jiminy Cricket of Game Informer. That's what people say. Okay, talk about Lord of the Rings or something here real quick.
I want to talk about your tweets about Lord of the Rings.
Man.
Yeah, what was that all about?
You even deleted one because you were wrong.
It was, I don't know if it's wrong, it's just I don't like being unnecessarily harsh.
What did you delete? What
It
did
was
you
something
say?
about how you thought Lord of the Rings was created after Star Wars.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you idiot! Why did you do that right there? You like dodged.
Well, because I just got distracted by that. No, I know. I've never.
You said
I
that
swear
the
to God.
reason.
There-
I remember this. You said that.
No,
that,
the movies, not the books. Yes, I know what you're talking about now.
Okay,
The
okay.
movies, because we want the big film trilogy, the big epic film
But
trilogy.
then you deleted that tweet.
Yeah, because I said I used some language that was a little too harsh.
No, you were just wrong.
No. Listen, Joe, I'll admit when I'm wrong. Tolkien wrote those books way before Lucas ever had Star Wars as anything.
You know now because someone told you after that tweet.
Joe, I know this. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, get worked up, Dan. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it.
Think about Jose Canseco.
So, what don't you like about Lord of the Rings?
It's just boring. It's just really boring. I don't think any characters are interesting. I don't think the story is interesting. It's just long, and I don't like anything about it. And it's not an anti-fantasy thing. I love Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones is awesome. But,
Yeah, because that's not long.
no, it is. It is, but it has interesting
Joe.
characters. It has interesting characters in it. I think there's some really cool stuff going on in Game of Thrones. And Lord of the Rings, I just glaze over and just...
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is infamous for not having any interesting characters.
Look, I know I'm in the minority here. I know that.
That super boring, all-seeing eye. That one guy or the girl that Samwise won't shut up about.
I forgot her name.
I don't know.
Maybe Dan is just such a mark for Lord of the Rings. He was so upset that Tom Bombadil wasn't in the movie.
Oh, is
yeah.
he the singing guy? I remember reading about that in the book and thinking he sounded stupid.
Yep.
Yeah. You're me talking about Lord of the Rings. I'm doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
no.
So, have you played any Lord of the Rings games?
I feel like I may have reviewed one of them back in like 06 or something, like an old PS2 or early PS3 one or something.
Those games are great. Stormbreeze, or what was it? Stormfront Studios, or
Yeah.
Man.
I'm confusing that and Starbreeze.
Yeah, I think it was
Snowblind.
Snowblind, that's it.
Maybe this thing. Maybe I actually need to talk about something. Because, like, I know when I got in, like, my best super hexagon scores, and you really got to pay attention to that. It's been when I'm thinking about other stuff or talking to someone. Maybe I need to be distracted by a conversation and then just go on autopilot here and not worry too much and get up in my head.
Does anyone have a laser pointer?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, how would young Dan be sitting at home by himself?
A neighbor threatened to kill me because I kept pointing a laser pointer in his eyes when I was in, like, junior high.
Oh, yeah, we got one of
Horrible
those.
kid. Really, just a horrible kid.
Yeah, you sound awful.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You don't see those anymore. I remember for a long time you go to a movie and some idiot
Or a
would
wrestling
be,
event, every time
Yeah.
Undertaker comes out, there's 8,000 lasers in his eyes, and he has to act like a cool dude.
And the Juju fruit stuck on the screen.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen that in a while either. Maybe they have like new anti-stick technology.
Maybe they just stopped selling that because no one buys
Yeah,
those.
They're awful.
What?
They're terrible.
No,
Those are
they're
the
great.
worst movie candy.
No,
Yeah.
fantastic.
They're the worst.
Well, they are the worst in that I hate eating the black ones. And in a theater, you can't see. You just got to kind of do that initial bite.
I mean, if you want something gummy in the theater, you get dots. I don't know
Yep,
why
yep.
you get Juji fruits.
That is
Juju
correct.
Fruits are
Juju
way
fruits
better
or
than
whatever.
dots.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's just false. But- Oh well.
Are
So
Dippin'
this
Dots and
conversation
Dots
didn't
related?
help, Dan.
I don't. All I know about Dippin' Dots is that they've been the ice cream of the future for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. Understand the business model. How you make money by having unmanned carts at amusement parks.
Yeah, you can never buy Dippin' Dots.
It's like a dead drop for spies. Here we go.
You got to write that screenplay, Jeff.
He's just tiny feet.
Oh, when he does his victory pose, it gets super weird.
Okay.
You know what's impressive about this? How big the sprites are. They take up space.
And a lot of animation, too.
Yeah.
Except Little Mac. I mean, look, he is as tall. He comes up to Mike Tyson's waist.
And his trunks change color. I can't, like, when he stands up,
Oh yeah.
they're white. See?
White.
There we go.
But yeah, I really just like the concept of it. Like, very much just every fight is David versus Goliath.
It's Shadow of the Colossus. It's just a bunch of boss fights.
That actually, that's a good point, actually. Like, and each of the bosses are actually sort of characters, like they're memorable. Unlike however many games where you just fight hordes of like, hey, here's zombie A
Yeah.
and zombie B.
Yep.
Like, we talk about Don Flamenco, we talk about King Hippo, Sandman, Macho Man. We remember those fights. Like,
In many ways, it's a puzzle game, too.
Yeah. Yep.
Just memorizing the patterns and kind of figuring it out.
It's the ultimate boss fight game. Guys, this is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I noticed.
I am really interested if I can't do this to see how you do, Joe.
He will win.
I'm sitting in that room. I'm sitting in that room.
I like how how you've already given up.
It's not true.
It
Yeah.
does sound like you're tapping out a little bit.
I'm not.
It's not very convincing.
He's just
at all.
beating the horse crap out of me.
That'll soon be truncated to just horse, right?
Yeah. He's horsing me.
He horsed me up real good.
It's a Kansas.
Oh, is Dan from Kansas?
He doesn't like to talk
You
about
guys
it
have
all
said
the
it
time.
so many times more than I have.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew his dad was from Kansas.
Dan has a dad?
Oh, you might be interested to see some of his video series and tweets on the subject.
He doesn't do dumb stuff, does he?
Oh, and how.
All right, Dan. I just got to know, where are you looking?
Where am I? What?
Where are you focusing? Like, what are you
I'm
staring-
starting to like. I look at his shoulders now because I figured that's the easiest way to see like the first movement because his arm kind of goes and does the thing. At first, I was looking at his eyes, but that wasn't getting me very far.
Remember when I got you to look at his feet for a few rounds?
Yeah, that worked well.
What if you look at his shorts? It looks like
Okay.
there's some animation there.
I'm gonna look right at his wiener spot, and we'll see how that works. I'll try that. I'm just staring at Tyson's wiener right now.
Remember when it came out, was it like within the past year, that there's a guy in the crowd who takes a picture when Bald Bull is
Yep.
charging?
Man, staring at his wiener is really working for me.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
flashes.
is. Look at Stop it, you idiot. God.
Oh, weird. When you start acting like a moron, you get knocked down.
It's really scary when he doesn't do anything.
It's not scary.
You're not playing, Jeff.
I can see him, though. He's not scary at all.
Yeah, the boxers.
You can actually see the boxers flash a lot
yep.
better. Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, brother.
You were a
Surprise!
second away. If you would have dodged that, you would have made it
Okay,
to
well,
the.
this is progress. The boxers do help. Maybe not for that. Yeah, watch his eye for that.
Yeah, so once you hit 130, move your gaze up from his boxers to his eyes.
This is getting a little sensual here.
Be sure to linger on his navel.
Yeah, when you can see nipple, it's time to punch. So So how disinterested do you think Mike Tyson is in this game?
Oh, he has said in recent interviews that he just never really played it.
Yeah.
Yep, he had nothing to do with it.
What's gonna suck for him? Like, I'm in this game and I gotta beat all these characters to see my
And
appearance.
he's not a gamer at all.
Wasn't there a sequel in space?
Yes, Power Punch 2 is I think what they called it.
There was a game, I remember this right when Punch-Out came out for the Wii. Like, a little ways after, there was a game called Power Punch that came out for the Wii also. I think it was Power Punch. But the thing about it is, like, it clearly was trying to use the same sort of art style and design on the box. Basically one of those games to, like, fake people out. Like, people who thought they were going to buy Punch-Out.
Transmorphers.
Yeah, it's like the Transmorphers.
And there was that other one, too. I guess it wasn't so much like Punch-Out, but it had Bruised in the title. Black and Bruised or something like that.
I don't remember that.
Remember that ill-fated attempt to bring back Ready to Rumble?
Oh god, on Wii.
Oh, man.
We gave it like a 1 or 2.
Yeah. I remember there were training sequences in that just had your character getting, like, beamed in the head and crotch with a medicine ball. That's what I really laughed at.
The animations were fantastic in those Dreamcast ones.
Oh, yeah.
But the games were so easy. Look out!
It's a trap every time, and yet you go for it every time.
No, you can get away with it. Look,
Yeah.
by the way, this is the best I've done, just in case you're not noticing here.
249.
Maybe I can get away with it.
Oh.
Round 3.
Wow.
This is the first.
I'm looking good too. Look at me. I look like Burgess Meredith.
Look like the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Round
Well,
3.
at least you're really close to the 5,000 points
this
you
is
need.
the farthest I've ever been in this game, so I'm happy about that.
All right.
Yeah, and if you're watching this video, we'd love to see your comments. How long it took you to beat Tyson when you were 6 or 7 years old, 8 maybe?
Okay, made it 38 seconds into the 3rd round.
I'll give you a high five for that.
The boxer's trick is really nice because you can see it flash a lot better.
Ta-da.
Okay, that's the best one yet. I'm feeling good now. That was
This
progress.
music's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And look at the screen again. Give up? Retire? Jesus.
It's just one fight.
I do like that too, that the game, like, you get other rematches and stuff if you lose up to that point, but if you lose to Tyson, it's just like, no, I mean, you're done.
Yeah.
You had your chance and you blew it, little Mac.
I can understand that happening if you lost to Glass Joe.
Yeah.
Because it would be a humiliating defeat.
Go work at a grocery store or something.
Getting beaten up by Mike Tyson, you could do
Yeah.
worse.
Yes, certainly.
You might have a concussion. You might have to end that way. Also, if you're in a title fight with him, you probably made a ton of money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like Nintendo to make one just like this.
Surprise!
Same sprite graphics.
Yeah.
A little better animation. Definition, obviously.
I'm really surprised more companies don't sort of tap into that, like Capcom did with Mega Man.
That was awesome.
Just to be like, hey, like, we have this legacy in these 8-bit games. People want more of them. Let's just make the... I mean, how much could it really cost to make another Punch-Out like this?
Not much.
Nothing. And Nintendo kind of does it with the Mario U stuff, but I mean, they gussy that up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
I would love just like a straight up 8-bit, like Mario 3, 6, like call it Super Mario Bros. 4. That'd be awesome. Okay. Had to get a bad one in between the good ones, so now I'll move on and do a good one.
A lot of folded arms.
I'm just
in
going to
this
say
room.
there's been some patterns, Dan, and there's a periodic ray of hope and then nothing.
But each ray of hope gets a little brighter.
Not necessarily.
That last one was the brightest ray of them all.
True.
Yeah. Can't argue that logic.
That's the yoga talking, right?
Yoga talk, yeah.
Right now, Dan has his feet behind his head.
There you go.
And pro wrestling recently came back, right?
Came
As a
back.
downloadable game.
Fire Pro Wrestling.
Fire
came-
Pro
yeah,
Wrestling,
came-
we don't
yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah, that was like an Avatar wrestling game. It was not good.
Yeah.
But I want to see these old franchises come back in their old form.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to see Nintendo release a system that's just like called the Retro, and all it does is play games like this.
Or like, I don't know, like a section on the eShop or something for that, just for that, you know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. All right,
And you're
so
seeing a lot of indie devs, make games like this.
Yeah.
Spiritual successors.
We probably talked about this a million times, but Hanson and I were discussing it. Do you think in the future we're going to see people who have really fond memories of the N64 making games with just awful textures
never.
and like metal
Never.
hands? Yeah.
No.
I think that hurt people's vision.
Yeah.
Might have been like the movie The Jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Like,
such
focusing on blurs probably can't be good for you.
No.
Turok.
Yeah, there's such a clear divide between 2D and 3D gaming that
Yep.
that's like, I mean, like 2D gaming is a different kind of gaming versus 3D gaming. We're just sort of playing a refined version of the same
Right.
sort of ideas.
And I guess you could make a case for Minecraft looking intentionally like first gen 3D.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's by design, and it looks good. It's
Well, and
not
it
like,
also makes it easier to do. Like the simple graphics make the sort of ambition of the scope a little easier to
Right.
handle.
We remember all the pre-release footage from the Ultra 64, like that Robotech game where you saw the reflection of your pilot
Yeah.
in the cockpit glass, and was there some dumb dinosaur walking around or something? And then just taking that home, and it was like, Mario looks pretty good. And then,
Yep. And then
slowly
everything else.
sinking in.
Yeah.
Huh. This doesn't really do textures at all.
Yeah, it looks like someone made a nice texture and then someone spilled water on it.
I want to see another Blast Core.
It was so good.
Yes.
Man, what happened to Rare?
Rare.
And Microsoft bought them for something ridiculous, like 300 million, 250, 350, something like that.
Oof.
You got to have someone to design your avatars.
That's true.
And that's mostly what they do now.
Yeah.
And then some Kinect games.
Was their last real game like that Banjo Kazooie?
Yeah, nuts and bolts.
game was
Which was a good game.
So
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Did a cameo at
Underappreciated.
launch.
I want to see another Viva Pinata too, not the party animals, but
I
straight up.
didn't get into that.
They're great.
It was weird.
I think Viva Pinata, with the advent of things like Farmville and iPhone games and stuff, is sort of out of. I don't know if that game has a place on consoles anymore.
I'd play another one.
Yeah.
But
With Kinect, can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
That mating game that you always had to do with the little worms?
Oh, yeah.
I did have some fun with Viva Pinata, the first one.
And the second one added a bunch of multiplayer stuff, right?
Yeah.
That
And
was
it was a
cool.
lot faster too. Like pulling up the menu was just a chore in the first one.
How we feeling, Dan?
I need another good round. I need a good one to raise my spirits, sir.
Just think about the time you hit your mom in the forehead with the train.
Are you watching his crotch?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Huh.
Were you there too?
Huh?
Were you watching his crotch there
Uh-huh.
when you got hit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know the nanosecond I do it too early. I know it's too early. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Top 5, huh?
Nope.
Under a minute. Dan is rubbing his face. You're looking
Started
defeated.
off so strong.
Yeah, you're looking defeated.
I need another one of those good rounds. That one was really good when I got the third round. This is the toughest thing I've ever done in video games, by far.
Do you like difficult games usually?
I do. I haven't really done like the Dark Souls thing or anything, but I know I mentioned in one of the previous videos, Devil May Cry 3. I just love doing all the hardest difficulties and everything on there.
Why haven't you played Dark Souls yet?
I should. I have it. I should play it.
I'd be surprised if you liked Dark Souls.
Yeah, I kind of would be too. Okay, hang on. I gotta pay attention.
All right, you're on a good roll here.
You got into a rhythm there.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
What's interesting about this is it did not use mocap. All the animations are done by hand.
Are you sure?
I don't believe it.
I read that somewhere. It was dubious source, so I don't know. I'll look into it more.
Yeah, companies put so much money into every little aspect in games now.
Yeah.
Back then, it was just probably one animator, did all of Tyson.
What? Probably all of everyone.
Yeah.
It could have been, yeah.
Even the crowd?
Maybe separate background artists.
Crowd's really into this fight, by the way.
Yeah, that beard guy just riveted.
When I beat this game, we can look at the credits and see.
When I beat this game. Nice.
Like how big the staff is.
Okay.
My favorite thing about credits from this era is there's always like guys who had like paw prints and stars
Yeah.
in their names.
And I also like how you have like a bunch of Japanese names and then like the one dude from like North America who helped localize it or something.
Yeah, he looks hilarious right there.
Yeah. All right. I made it to the second round. That's
God, his eyes on this screen.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it's like a photo of Bigfoot or a chupacabra. It's like at nighttime.
okay. He's going to come right out with those 10 quick jabs.
10?
Yeah, watch. And sets of 2. 1, 2, 3,
Why don't you counter those?
5, 6. I don't know if you can. 7, 8. No. 9, 10. And then he goes into that.
Nice, Dan. Well done.
That strategy guy was helpful.
2, 3. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
Settle down.
Okay. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Good counting, son.
then 2. Okay.
So worth it. It's so worth it every time.
But you can knock him down that way. Sometimes you can knock him down that way. It is worth it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the first knockdown?
Second.
First
this round?
First
This round, yeah.
Okay.
This is the round I needed.
And Dan's been knocked down twice? Once?
Twice sounds about right. See, it doesn't no matter what, so I might as well go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't block that, can you?
You can try to get out of the way as best you can.
I think you could block those.
Almost your best one.
That's what I needed, yeah. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should block instead of try to dodge those.
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Depending on how many hearts you have, though.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I needed. That was a good round.
It was the counting that really seemed to help.
Okay. I'm alive again.
Yeah, people in the comments, please keep track of how many knockouts we've had here.
I want to know how many attempts this has been. Like,
Well, that's
It's the same
knockouts.
thing. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Each one of these is not ending with success, Dan.
Most of them aren't. All right. Okay. Rejuvenated. That was a good one.
If I were a viewer watching this video, I'd be kind of bored by now.
Oh yeah, clearly.
Dan just dropped the controller.
Controller down.
I'm not starting with an immediate knockdown. Not a 6-second knockdown.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, why try?
Yep.
It could be like Geometry Wars, where your second life is your best.
Like
Oh
pinball,
yeah, that does happen. Or pinball.
Yep.
Yep. You'll never know.
I can't wait to watch Joe do this.
Whoa.
No, that's not saying. I think he should do it
That
regardless.
is kind of saying, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he should try it even if I win this next fight here.
I only agreed to do it
Okay.
if you lose.
All right. Well, in some crazy future, if I lose and you play it, I look forward to seeing you struggle with this. Okay.
Eyes on the crotch, Dan.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, that is a nice tell.
You can see the flash a lot better down there. Is Jason giggling?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about crotch
He's flashing his crotch.
Yeah.
That's the technical term. in making this game, you know, like they probably play tested and they're like, we got to give them something more than just the animation. Like they got to flash or something.
Because kids would never learn a simple pattern.
Yeah.
Kids.
How old were you when you beat this, Jeff? You say?
When did this come out?
87.
87. So yeah, I would have been, 14, 15 years old. No, that's not right. Maybe it is. I don't know.
How old are you?
39.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about 12.
Yeah.
I didn't get this one right away, I don't think. Maybe 13.
It's some simple arithmetic that I can't be bothered to do right now because I'm just riveted by Dan Rykkert's performance here.
I thought Dan was going to do this right away, by the way. Going into this,
Yeah, you said it was
stress
going to
test.
take like 5 minutes or something.
I thought Dan was going to do it sooner. Was the thing. I was in here being all negative, thinking that my negativity would fuel him to succeed. But I thought even worst case scenario, things would be done in like an hour. And then I saw the first like 5 rounds, and I was like, oh. And then when I said that I didn't think he'd win, I meant it.
There will never be a harder gaming challenge than this. Just can't be. Nothing is this intimidating in the world. Like in the world, outside of gaming.
lot of
Seriously,
people-
this scares me more than anything in the world.
For you, yeah. A lot of people flew through this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the scariest thing in my entire life. Like the history of my entire life. I don't even think that's hyperbole.
Your life is weird.
It's stupid.
Yeah, get angry. Do we got to jumpstart you a little bit?
What does
Should we
that
just have
entail?
like Joe slap you or something?
I'd let that happen.
It might help.
I'm not going to hit my coworker.
Or you can hit himself too.
Oh yeah. That I would like.
Yeah. Can I pull out part of your beard? It's really in there.
Okay,
I
I was
you kind of
of
rubbed your hand, Jeff, after that.
You know.
The funny thing is, Dan's beard kind of looks like it was applied with spirit gum or something.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't
It's
even
a
look
different
like a
color
real
than
beard.
his hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
doesn't
turns
look
red
like
sometimes. It's
doesn't
weird.
look like a real beard.
Does it flash and then that's when you can...
That's when you can hit
Shoot
me,
you.
yeah. That's when I'm
Yeah.
vulnerable.
You should point out that Dan once had a pretty nice beard, shaved it off, and sent it to
Twice.
Sent it to a reader. You
Twice.
did it twice.
2 beards have been sent to lucky readers.
Or viewers.
That's revolting.
Remember when you had the worst haircut?
Oh,
And you
yeah.
just let it grow forever?
Oh, yeah. It was great.
Ugh.
I remember you had that in the Pictionary video that we, or the what was it, the You Draw video.
Yep.
Because I remember drawing it.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Juba and some derelict.
I'm just going to go up and try to punch him right in the gut. Let's see if this works. Oh, God.
Oh, weird. You got tired out.
You didn't see it coming.
Nope.
No.
Oh, 35 seconds. That's a pretty quick one.
That could be the world record. Walter Day, if you're out there watching this,
Yeah, how fast can you
we give him,
possibly
I
I bet you
get
can do it
knocked out?
in 18 seconds. I bet I can lose this fight in 18 seconds.
You don't need to, though. That's
No,
cool.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
do it
no, I'm
accidentally. Okay. Well, I'm going to be serious this time.
So do you know any of the other codes for this, Joe, or do you always...
Just the Tyson
Yeah.
one.
It'll be burned in my head for the rest of my life. I'm not dying not beating Mike Tyson. It's not going to happen.
it's not going to happen.
No. Hang on. Let's have silence this time. Complete silence this
Oh,
time.
no. He's saying he's not going to die without beating Mike Tyson.
Show some respect.
Put your hand down. Mother Jesus!
I wish I had an air horn.
Right in my ear. Okay, well, Thanks, Jeff.
That was helpful. The
Yeah,
silence.
Thanks. Hey, go down, Mike or Mac.
So wait, back to your earlier comment. It's not going to happen.
No.
No.
I'm
he's-
not going to die without having beat Mike
He's
Tyson.
saying his life will not be over without this accomplishment being completed.
No, it can't.
There was a commercial that used to run, and it was for old people, this like funeral insurance.
Okay.
And the lady said, because the last thing I want to do is burden my family with the cost of burial. And it made it seem as though that was her dying wish. Like, before
The
I
last
die.
thing I want to do.
Mwahaha.
Okay, let's try real silence.
We've
this
run
time.
out of punch-out conversation, I think, at this point.
Daryl. Daryl.
Nope. Nope. That's still good. That's still good.
That was decent.
That was a good run.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So up until when you got knocked down.
Beginning of a stroke. What was that?
Inarticulate grunting. The Dan Ryckert trademark.
Yeah, you could have had him down like 20, 25 seconds ago if you kept that up. You did really
You
That
did
was
well.
that was going well. Yeah.
But I do want to point out, Dan, this is not making fun of you or mocking your skill, but you had some lucky dodges there.
Oh,
there
yeah.
were a couple times I screwed up. Yeah, it was not a flawless run, but
And it all falls back on that you're just moving before you're
Yep.
watching.
And again, I know every time I hit the button. Oh, see, that was the right timing one. The one where it makes his head go back with one punch. I need to learn that. That's no, Jason's saying no. All right, I'll just keep doing what I do.
Let's worry about beating Tyson before we worry about optimizing how we beat Tyson.
How about not moving at the beginning?
It's like you're setting a goal to like, hey, I want to do a speed run Mike Tyson knockout before you know
Ever
how to
beat
knock
Mike
out
Tyson.
Mike Tyson. It'd be nice if you didn't lose those stars. Like
I
immediately.
know. It's tough. If it weren't for those first 90 seconds, this would have been beaten so long ago.
I don't think you can say that.
I think I can.
Stop doing the...
I know.
There you go.
Yeah, you can even block when you're pink. Okay. Learning.
I don't think you can block when you're pink.
I just
You
did.
just did.
That's good to know.
I don't know if it's actually reducing the damage, though. But it did do the block animation, I saw.
Yeah. Okay. I was in a real roll at the beginning of that last round. I'm feeling
Yeah,
good
you
about that.
Again, I got to point out, you had a couple lucky dodges.
I did. But it was still, that was maybe the best single round one.
Yeah, your best, not great.
You got to quit moving before.
Yeah.
I know.
It is-
That's the main thing.
It is impossible to watch. I just can't do it anymore. Stop.
It's like a monkey at a keyboard. Eventually, it's going to spell something, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have a good run.
It's like one of those stupid videos with a cat when it's like on some precarious ledge and you see it kind of like going for it, then it just falls off.
Nice.
Nope. That was a lucky one. Nope. Lucky. Yep.
Hey, are you guys seeing? Is
You're
there
already
a set,
saying lucky,
Yeah.
you idiot.
Is there a set number of uppercuts he does before he does a pause in the animation.
I don't
Because
know.
Dan gets into that rhythm.
Yeah, and then that just freaks me out.
He instantly dodges again, thinking it'll be that time. Like you're playing Guitar Hero or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's random. I think those punches are randomized to some degree.
Well, I'm going to count on this next one.
What else are we going to do?
There you go.
The last few times have been more consistently okay than most of them.
I wonder, is it possible to knock out Mike Tyson?
That would be so great.
Like, will he ever just knock
I think
it
you
out?
can, right?
I don't know. Ring the bell.
Boy, I don't know, Joe. That's a good question. If you can
I think it is.
get 3 knockouts out of him in one round.
Oh yeah, that is certainly possible. That
Okay.
is
he doesn't-
100%
Yeah,
possible.
then you can.
No. Not knockout, not TKO.
Like
Like,
KO.
yeah. Can you
Okay,
get?
yeah. I
Can
don't
you
think
get
he
him
can.
to not? Can you get
think he
him to
always
not
gets up.
stay down?
I think you only win by default because he has like a family emergency and he has to leave. So you don't technically knock him down.
He's got a court case.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right around the 30 mark when he breaks out of that pattern too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way you can beat him is TKO, right?
Yeah. Stop.
But you can break up his pattern if you punch him.
Stop, Dan.
I don't want to do that.
And yeah,
No, I want to punch you. It does block
Yeah.
the damage.
no,
it
it
hurts a
didn't.
little bit, but
It hurt a lot. You fell down. Seriously, you gotta stop.
I know.
but I mean, it's not even the point where it's like one accidental thing. It's like your go-to. You are
Yeah.
constantly doing it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm more. Eat it.
I don't know about that.
What's
might be
the alternative?
Well, do that
You've
and then
dodged it a
block.
couple times.
Do what?
You've had some dodges on those.
Yeah.
But it seems like you get hit every other one by dodging.
Yeah.
Guys, this is hard. These last few have been okay though.
Yeah.
Better. They've been better. There hasn't been a 18-second thing.
It was like 20.
Those lucky dodges, I mean, those could be knockdowns. You know what I mean?
Very easily.
Like,
Very easily. Yes.
you're not in the pocket on those at all.
I mean, I guess the stress test isn't for Dan to develop enough skill to beat Mike Tyson. If on some lucky fluke he manages to
Yeah.
win,
That counts too.
Yeah, yeah.
that's still a
That
victory.
counts too. Yep. Yeah, David could have, used a slingshot to shoot a pebble, and it might have bounced off a house, off a chimney, hit a bird, and then hit the giant in the eye.
Yeah, or hit the bird and then the bird hit the giant in the eye
Yeah,
on the way
yeah.
down. That would have been rad.
That's possible, I guess. Controller down, Mountain Dew picked up, guzzled. Wow.
Now spit it in the bucket. Swish. It's my lap.
All right, really psych yourself up here, Dan.
Really what?
Really psych yourself up for this one.
Yeah.
Do it. You can do it. You're the champ. You can do it, Dan. You
like
can do
this.
it. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
like
you.
that.
You are a golden god. Look at those fingers. Those fingers are ready to go.
Oh my God! Look at Joe.
See? You can
oh
do
my
it.
God! Okay, all right. That was good. I never get him in my corner. Maybe that's all I
Think
needed.
like an athlete. Like, I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Like, you're going to do some physical activity for the first time.
I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna catch a ball. I'm gonna punch him in the face, and then I'm gonna win, and then I'll be done. I never have
think-
to do this again.
Sure.
I think the next strategy that we employ, if the positive reinforcement doesn't work, is that every time Dan does an extraneous dodge, we just smack him.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like a Clockwork Orange type of.
Or like, ouch my balls from Idiocracy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I haven't been counting.
No. That predictable rhythm is hypnotic.
That'd be my favorite comment to this whole thing. You're not psyched up at all.
I know.
Get psyched up.
Trying.
All those words
Dan-
were just wasted on you.
It really is going to come down to dumb luck.
No,
You're not improving the way you need to.
Compared to the very beginning, I'm doing much better.
From the first couple matches, yes.
So after 2 straight hours of playing,
Is that where we're at?
you have made it to round 3 once.
And almost twice.
All right, Dan.
But once.
This is the last one for this video.
Okay. Maybe I need to get a walker and get a breather because I'm feeling good about that round 3 one. Okay.
That was-
no dodging beforehand. No stupid dodges here.
That round 3 was like a half hour ago.
Jesus!
There you go.
3 dodges in, you broke your rule.
We need a controller that's got like the brake pedal that a driver's ed car has, where we can just disable all input by pressing down on it.
You.
This is just a mental block, man.
All right,
It really is just a well, that's going to conclude this episode. Dan,
Yeah.
you still want to keep going, or do you feel like you can do it?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
put your pride aside for a second.
I'm doing it.
What do you guys think?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jason's shaking his head. No chance.
Maybe that's what I need. I need to be able to prove all you guys wrong here. You're all shaking your heads.
Can't do it under pressure.
No,
He's saying not under pressure.
I don't think you're going to do it.
at all.
I throw in the towel.
No, I'm trying.
I can't wait to see Joe do it. It's gonna be fantastic. And then what? You've already got your excuse. You're gonna say, "Well, it's because he watched me play it."
No,
for so long.
no.
that's
If
exactly
I
what
can't
you're
do
gonna
it and
say.
he does it, I will stand up and shake his hand and say he did what I couldn't do. That's just the facts. I'll admit defeat.
And then you punch him in the ribs. I've seen pro wrestling. I know how this handshake works.
Just give him a stunner.
Someone's gonna be behind with a steel chair.
Honky tonk man's
Yep.
there.
All right, I guess we're going to come back for a 3rd episode.